She opened her mouth real wide. So I looked at your astrology signs. You're a Gemini, and he's a Cancer, and I just, they're not compatible. And then she looked at Lindy for a response. What was her response gonna be? Oh yeah, I'll work on my sign. I'll go back in time and be born a few months later or a few months earlier to change my sign. I've been watching, and I know you've been watching too. So come peep this. Hi, my peep fam. Welcome to Come Peep This. I'm Miss Series, and I do not miss a series. I am a Married at First Sight expert. I've been watching since season 1, day 1. So we're going to get into it. I have my master's in psychology, so we'll be using some psychology, of course, some humor. You know, I'm all about those giggles and a whole lot of common sense to get through these reviews. Married at First Sight, season 15, episode 4. Let's get it. Miguel and Lindy. So it's after the reception. They're in their hotel room, and Miguel said he is totally open to hooking up. He said he ready. But meanwhile, Lindy in the bathroom for 40 minutes looking for her something, acting all manic. You know, going through. You only have about 2 pieces of luggage right there. If it's not in, you got 2 spots to look. If it's not there, then it's not there, baby. It's all right. She in her 40 minutes acting absolutely manic. You know, panicking, looking for her. I think she was looking for her pajamas. I don't know what she was looking for. But coming all the way down. So he just laying in bed, you know, like, okay, all right. And so then he go in there and check on her. And then he gonna say, oh, well, I guess I'd go in the other restroom and use the restroom. And then, you know, I just lay back down. Yeah, that's what you gonna do, Miguel. What? Why you come in there and didn't offer any kind of comfort or any kind of anything? You didn't add anything. You just came in there to look stupid at her. That's what I've noticed that Miguel. Okay, first off, y'all, I'm starting not to like Miguel. He's really starting to show me something. And his old wide mouth sister. Okay, we're gonna get to it. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But yeah, he went in there. He didn't offer her any kind of help. He just looked stupid. Like when they do those, you know, those montages of her just talking and talking. How he knows that she's talking for a long time. Instead of him adding something to the conversation, he just, you know, just looking, just nod his head. Like he likes making her look stupid, in my opinion. Like, dang, you know. So I'm going to go pee in the other restroom. Okay, and go do that. Who cares? Miguel said that her acting like that is a red flag. Well, it would have been a red flag in other situations, but, you know, he's willing to look over. He said it's a magenta flag right now. And I said, that's super high-strung behavior that Lindy displays. To me, just shows immaturity. Like I said in the first video, Lindy really presents to me as little girl. Just little girl. So Miguel and Lindy, the next morning they wake up and they just start talking about, you know, traveling, and they do the montage of Lindy just talking and how she needs to pack her snacks while traveling, and Miguel is noticing, he's like, she's a bit of a stress ball, but she's pretty, so I'm not gonna trip on her too hard. But yeah, she's a little high strung. I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's accurate. That's accurate, Miguel. I give you that. She says, like, when the flights are delayed or flights changed, and you know, she just seems to spiral out of control, and Miguel's just like, now he ain't even making face expression. He just bobblehead mode, just like, speak, say something. He get on my nerves with that. All right, so it's time for them to meet each other's family. So Miguel meets Morgan's family. Okay, so he was like, so tell me something, you know, about Lindy. They was like, oh, well, the brother said, she tends to take things personally, and so she may lash out. So I'm like, temper tantrum, kid, little girl. And then the mama said, you know, take your time with your intimacy. I'm like, why? I don't think they know Lindy. I really don't, because they was really emphasizing, you know, in the Bible, it says when you know a woman, when you're intimate, why y'all are too into what's going into her? I don't think, because Lindy said that she had a one-night stand before. She said that, so she been out there doing a thing. So I don't know. I doubt that she would convey that with her brother or with her mother. So it makes sense to me that they wouldn't know this, but they to back up. I didn't think that's weird. Like, you know, just he's gonna take her time. He's gonna take his time, and she gonna take her time. You know, as much time as they need or don't need. She's not gonna, pull the what Ben said at the bachelor party. I'm gonna call my mom right afterwards. That was weird. But Lindy don't seems like she's gonna do that. So it's none of y'all business when that happens. And then the brother asked a really good question. He said, what has caused your relationships in the past to fail? What problems and, what caused them to end? Miguel said, oh, I don't know. I'm usually the one doing the dumping and not getting dumped. He said there's either some cheating going on or just their values or personalities was misaligned. So he perfect. According to Miguel, he perfect. Where is the self-awareness? We can all say we're in a relationship where we need to improve. Instead of him saying it was cheating, he could have said, I needed to pay her more attention. I needed to pay attention to her, even to see the red flags. I allowed myself to be used. I allowed myself to care more about a person that didn't care about me. What is it pertaining to you? Because according to Miguel, he perfect. Like, Miguel, I can tell you right now. I can tell you it's hard to communicate with you. You barely respond. She's talking to you and you just... Yeah, okay, that'll make somebody want to go talk to somebody else that has something, at least some face expressions in the bag. Like, oh, wow, okay, yeah, me too. Ooh, respond. Miguel, do better and be self-aware. So Lindy meets Miguel's people, right? Miguel's sister. Because the other two guests, they barely got to talk. I do not like Miguel's sister. She's stupid. In my opinion, she's a stupid acting person. The first thing she says to the girl is, first her extra wide mouth. Ugh. Everything she said just, like, close your mouth a little. Like, dang, you letting too much air out. Your carbon dioxide is filling up the restaurant. Your exhales are too strong. Close your mouth. She opened her mouth real wide. So I looked at your astrology signs. You're a Gemini and he's a Cancer, and they're not compatible. And then she looked at Lindy for a response. What was her response gonna be? Oh yeah, I'll work on my sign. I'll go back in time and be born a few months later or a few months earlier to change my sign. Like, why would she bring up the astrology thing and then look at Lindy for a response? What could her response have been, idiot? That concerns me. Oh, let me put your astrological concerns at ease and say that I'm not really a Gemini. I'm actually a Pisces. Who cares? What she should have said is people who base their life's decision on astrology is a concern for me. That's what her response should have been. But Lindy's so polite. See, Lindy's real passive. She's not an aggressive woman. Because I believe if she would have even came with that attitude to Kristen would have had something to say. Like, calm down. Y'all was worried about being a mama's boy. We got to worry about Miguel and his sister. Like, girl, stop. Who are you? Ugh. And then she's going to ask about Lindy's money. I said, that's none of your business. She's going to ask this girl about her money. First off, if you were paying, that's why I said I think the girl's stupid. With the astrological comment and then wanting a response, like that's something she could work on. But the second thing is, she was just at the wedding a few hours ago, the previous day, and she heard the vows, and everyone said how they're both doctors. The girl is a whole doctor. Whatever debt she has, she can handle it. Whatever money she has, it's at least $100,000 a year. She's a full doctor. And let me just say this. This is why I think the girl's stupid. Your brother, Miguel, is a doctor because he has a doctorate. Okay? There's a difference. He has a doctorate degree. Lindy is a doctor, like a practicing physician. She's a physical therapist. Like, she's a whole doctor, not just don't have the doctor's degree like your brother. So why would you have any worries about her money or her debt or her ability to mitigate that. She's a doctor. That's like somebody getting with an NBA player and they said, well, we don't know if we need to know about your finances. He got it. They got it. You know, the sister's just way out of line for stuff she shouldn't even have her nose in. It's none of her business. And so that put worry on Lindy because she was like, oh, I do have student debt. What doctor doesn't? What college graduate doesn't have student debt, student loan debt? What college graduate that wasn't an athlete, that didn't go on an athletic scholarship, doesn't graduate, especially at the doctorate level, with some student loans? That's normal. That's average. Calm yourself down. So she, under this pressure, so she tells Miguel, she's like, yeah, I do have some debt. And he's like, ooh. And she's like, well, that's just something I want you to be aware of. And then so he talked to the producers, Miguel gonna say, oh, well, I'm not into being a sugar daddy. Because I guess paying your wife bill, paying a bill is a sugar daddy. Lindy just told you, hey, the student loan is in my name. It won't affect you. I'm paying on it. It is what it is. He said he don't want to be a sugar daddy. You giving me real stingy. Yes, he probably throws that sister, in my opinion, Miguel probably throws his sister some money every now and again. Because her look is very struggling. Her foundation was very struggling. Her mouth is super wide. They don't have anything else to do with it. But I just wanted to remind y'all. So he probably throwing her some money every month or so. And so they got her concerned about his money. Get out his pockets. Your brother know what he's doing. And he said he's not going to be a sugar daddy. I guess providing for your woman is being a sugar daddy. Miguel really showed me his true colors on this episode. And I wasn't liking it. I wasn't. And another thing, come peep this. The sister is so worried about the doctor. Because Lindy is a full doctor. She needs to be worried about doing the wedding vows. One of his friends said, hey, you got a crazy idea. A new invention. Miguel will be your first investor. So while you worried about his wife, who is a whole doctor, while you worried about her grip on his finances, you need to be worried about those Dungeons and Dragons friends that's running through his money. He's the investor. He's known as the investor. That's how his friends described him and characterized him, so much so that they put it in his introduction of his vows. Miguel as the investor. That's his Dungeons and Dragons friends. Those are the ones you need to be side-eyeing. And not Lindy, the whole doctor. I don't like that sister. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't. And she describes him again as, because Jose's a hopeless romantic. Where is this hopeless romantic, hard on your sleeve type of guy? He's not giving that at all. He's giving us very much disinterested, cold, distant, judgy even. Where's the hopeless romantic? Like I said, I had a theory in my first video with them. And I said, is Miguel the type of guy that only likes the girl when she doesn't like him? Because you keep getting cheated on and all this stuff kept happening to you? Are you choosing the wrong ones? You only want the ones that don't want you? Because we're not seeing any hopeless romantic at all. He seems very easy to be, he seems irritable. He seems like he's the type of person that, as we see the season go on, I believe he's going to be the type of person that conveys how he really feels to the producers, but didn't have Lindy just looking stupid. But yeah, he's the hopeless romantic. Is he hopeless romantic with you, sister? Goodness, you all in his business? No, he's wrong. And we haven't seen any bit of that. Justin is a hopeless romantic. Even Nate is a hopeless romantic. Ben. I ain't saying nothing about Mitch. But not Jose. Jose's not in that sentence. That's not how he presents at all. That's not what he's shown us to be true at all. We haven't seen any of that. So what are you even talking about? And I said he's giving us really some Jose vibes. Like Miguel has some money. He's doing well. But he don't want to, I don't want to be a sugar daddy. Comments like that. Things like he's giving us Jose vibes. Y'all remember Jose, the one that locked out his wife a couple of seasons ago? Miguel? Now I thought you was cute and everything a couple episodes. Now you don't. Now you look funny to me. Your sister mouth is. But we shall see. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Get in those comments. I love to talk, and I always reply to my Pete fam. I was gonna get it out. That's how much I like to talk. I'm talking over my own self. Let's get it, y'all. Episode 4. Let's move on to the next couple.